Princess Beatrice wedding. Why wasn't Prince Andrew in Beatrice's wedding photos? Princess Beatrice married her long-term fiancé, Edoardo Mapplimozzi, in a secret ceremony in Windsor on Friday, July 17. But, why was Prince Andrew not in Beatrice's wedding photos? Princess Beatrice and Edoardo were married in an intimate, low-key ceremony in the All Saints Chapel at the Royal Lodge, in Windsor Great Park. The service was attended by Queen Elizabeth II and the Duke of Edinburgh, as well as Princess Eugenie and her husband, Jack Brooksbank, and Beatrice's parents, Sarah, Duchess of York, and Prince Andrew, Duke of York. The couple held off on revealing their wedding photos until the day after their wedding, so as not to take the limelight away from Captain Sir Tom Moore, who was knighted by the Queen on the same day. However, many fans were left puzzled as they noticed Prince Andrew's absence from the wedding photos. Why was Prince Andrew not in Beatrice's wedding pictures? The Queen's granddaughter and her property developer husband were married on Friday, July 17. Beatrice, 31, wore a vintage, ivory taffeta dress designed by Norman Hartnell, and a diamond tiara that was worn by the Queen on her own wedding day in 1947. The couple had originally planned to tie the knot in the Chapel Royal at St. James's Palace, but the ceremony was postponed due to the coronavirus pandemic. The couple released photos of their wedding yesterday, but many noticed the absence of the bride's father, Prince Andrew. The prince does not appear in both wedding photos released by the palace, which show the couple leaving the church with the Queen and Prince Philip. The decision not to include the Duke of York in wedding photos most likely stems from his alleged friendship with the disgraced financier and convicted sex offender, Jeffrey Epstein. The Queen's son stopped performing public duties following a disastrous interview with Emily Maitlis on BBC Newsnight. He has since faced calls from U.S. authorities to answer questions about Epstein, who died in a New York prison in August 2019 while facing sex trafficking charges. Former Royal Press Secretary Dickie Arbiter said, "A wedding day is always special to the bride, but it is also a huge event for their mother and father too. So it is tragic for Beatrice that neither of the two official images feature her parents, to whom she is so close. But it's a sign of how far Prince Andrew has fallen." His absence from his eldest daughter's private wedding photographs was perhaps to be expected, if highly unusual. Presumably, this was in deference to public opinion. Edoardo's cousin once removed, Dario Mapplimozzi, said Prince Andrew's situation could also be behind the decision to have a small wedding now, rather than waiting to have a grander affair later down the line. Mr. Mapplimozzi told the Mail Online, "We heard it was postponed to next year, but that was clearly to keep it secret. Maybe they did it now to be sure that the Queen could be there. Or perhaps because of the problems with her father, they didn't want to go overboard with publicity in case anyone criticized them." One friend of the Yorks said the past year had been a tremendously difficult one for the family amid the scrutiny over Prince Andrew's friendship with Epstein. The friend said, "Those children have been so devastated by it all, so it was really nice to have this wedding day away from the public eye. They were all there, and Sarah kept the show on the road. Very few people were given any information about it." Despite the scandal, Prince Andrew managed to walk his eldest daughter down the aisle on her special day.